All right, we just recorded the recap dialogue. It was akin to pulling teeth for Ryan because he is not the most comfortable at playing up or overreacting or just. Ryan's a very genuine guy, and he doesn't like to disillusion people from who he really is.
That's right.
Which is something I can appreciate, because I have no problem acting like a jackass who's a little overreactive about things and playing the type of person who is who just simplifies things. She's like, look at that! What's wrong with his head? That's not real. You've been here before. You remember where the bagman was with 3 dogs, and then there was a closed door?
No.
Do you remember where you found the Yharnam Ghoul armor?
No.
Go this way. There's an area that we didn't check, because this is effectively backwards, that's forwards. Because when you originally came to this place, you were very limited. It was like one street, and that was it.
It's really weird having all these ambient sound effects. It's kind of unusual for a Souls game.
It's really cool. Very cool. Okay. All right. Okay, I see what's going on here.
Ow!
I told you before that it hurt, but you have forgotten.
Well, no, I thought I stepped in it before and it didn't hurt.
Nope. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that one.
Oh,
they got you with the spook! So, your original thought on the boss that was going to be here is a boss that can duplicate itself. And then you had another thought that it was going to be some horrid abomination thing that you've seen in the past.
yeah, I think there's supposed to be like a gruesome flesh pile boss.
Do you think that's the one that you're going to fight?
Looking at these things, it seems likely.
From what you've seen of that boss, or rather, yeah, what you did see, do you think you'll enjoy it?
I don't know. It depends on what its attacks are. It's probably not going to be too bad.
It's interesting that we have talked about how you don't like to level up, and I really do find that interesting, because I understand the idea why. You like to get by with the abilities that you currently have until you feel that, Whoa! As I was saying, you like to rely on your player strength when you can, until the game forces you to rely on avatar strength, which... Am I reading that correctly?
Pretty much.
I can respect that.
The only other thing I use leveling up for is so that I can try more advanced builds. Like once you have like the necessary skill points that you do decent damage with a melee weapon, and you have enough stamina that you can, you know,
do combos
you actually
and dodge.
You actually have to think about what moves you're going to do and that kind of thing, rather than being obligated to do one thing that works.
Right.
I like to like mix in a balance of like spells and different weapons and things like that, and actually make like a toolkit and then confine myself to that, you know.
Do you want to try and dip into arcane at this point?
Actually, I haven't looked at my stats in a while.
It's at 10, so you'd need 5 more levels to even use one of the simpler magic items.
Yeah, I guess at this point I'm getting close to the point where I would want to start looking at that.
You know, 40 is probably the soft cap for strength. I understand what you're saying, but I don't try to play the game in that way, and I don't actually mean the video game when I say game. I don't control the conditions to that degree to test myself. I figure it as, I've got these souls, I can level up, I'm gonna continue to do things by, you know, what they have given me and what I have not lost, and build up from there. Just yeah, I think your method of playing this game is probably, it actually appeals to me more from a conceptual standpoint, but you know, I'm also playing a game and I'd like to progress in it without taking up too much time on challenging myself, you know. So if I'm consistently losing, I'm either going to succeed by continually recovering souls, or I'm going to get better by just playing it, and I won't know which specifically did it.
Gotcha.
So that's more how I play. You're controlling the input so that you have a better idea of how the outcome was attained. So that's respectable. I like that.
Guess there's nothing else here, huh?
Nope, looks like it. All right, Ryan, you are ready to proceed in the world?
Am I?
I sure as fuck hope so. How would you compare this game visually to the Souls games? Like, if you could put them in order. Like, this game's gorgeous.
Oh god, there's bell ringing people.
Oh, you saw them. I didn't know you could actually see them. Because it shows them right there.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to kill him, aren't I?
We'll put you through the ringer, James Neutron. Neutron.
We're ringing the bell! Oh no, the moon baby.
The moon baby. The moon is not a baby. The baby is a different thing.
Oh.
Look at that. Fucking cosmos. It's so cool. Is this the I-35? My GPS broke.
Oh, God.
It's so cool.
Oh.
I love it, Ryan. I love this shit. I've told Nate before.
Oh, no.
I've told Nate before.
No, the noises.
I don't care. I want to fight this thing in D&D.
I thought you were about to say I want to fight this thing in real life. I was like, no, you fucking don't.
Oh, no. No, that goes back to the whole thing, like, what fantasy fictional world do you want to exist in? Unless I get to be one of the special main or supporting characters? None. Thank you. Goodbye.
Wait, are the bell people helping it? How do I go kill the bell people?
Well, maybe I gotta use your head, use your eyes, use your food.
Yeah, they're fucking helping it. What do I do?
Engage in your problem solving.
Ow.
He's cool, isn't he?
Ugh.
I love him.
Oh, wait.
Is he
what?
just... Is he a sleepy sheep?
He's kicking and he's screaming. He's getting a little wet.
Did you see it?
I don't see anything.
Nope.
I don't know what to look at or what's important.
What were you looking for before?
A way to get up and kill the people.
Might find something over there. You were already fucking murdering the boss. You could probably kill him without doing this. Ooh, they got daggers. See, this really reminds me of the shield knight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Captain Baja Blast Knees.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Ooh. It's so cool.
Jeez.
I love this fight.
So much undulating flesh.
Oh, that's my favorite. You get a girl and you undulate with her. Then you start coagulating.
I don't know about that.
That's what I need. A good girl who I can coagulate with.
Oh God, his little footsies.
Never skip leg day. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, right. I remember the trick to him. God damn, you are very strong right now. You are very strong, Ryan. Hey, you see what happened?
No.
One side goes up, one side goes down. Oh God, flesh parts. Yeah. Heal through the pain. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that was That was pretty easy. You are. Whew. Despite you only being level 55, you're doing good right now.
Yellow backbone.
Yep.
Gross. Put that down.
See, that fight was very easy, but for you at this point, because strength and just muscle, and it's very easy to dodge his shit. But thoughts in general?
All right. A little bit my fault. I didn't take any time to appreciate the boss. I assume when I see a lot of limbs and shit that it's going to be a flailer, and I hate flailers.
He did flail a little bit, but it seemed like it was very easy to manage.
I hate that shit like times a billion. So even though he wasn't that bad, I was just like, I want this dead. I don't want to do this again. I hate these types of bosses. Get out. So
yeah, he had support on the sides, and then when they were gone, he could just make his hands explode with energy. I thought that was that's kind of cheap.
Yeah.
Kind of uninteresting.
Especially since all the rest of his attacks were actually like, you know.
Yeah, he dropped
limbs and shit. Like
he summoned fleshy bits from beyond, just rained it on you. It's a cool boss, and I really want to fight it in D&D.
All right, so now I can equip the shell.
No, you need 15 arcane.
No. Yes. I still really wish gunslinging was more of a thing in this.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but they needed to have it be a resource, otherwise people would just shoot forever.
Well, no, like
which it mini staggers you more effectively than a weapon, or rather a martial weapon.
Well, they could have made like mechanical ranged weapons that like, had a renewable resource, like
whips.
You know, like some kind of like Helsing blade launcher where the blades come back and you have to, like, if they made it so like the blades would have like a boomerang effect, and if they ran into you, you would catch them, or if they like went past you, you would have to go find them and pick them up again.
I would say not the latter part of that. You can like chuck about 3 of them. If you end up being still within the path to catch it, it's immediately renewed and you can throw it. But if you dispose of all of them, there's like a small cooldown for you to pull out more. That's a really fucking cool idea. I like that.
Look at this, man.
What do you see all around?
Oh.
It's time for you to learn the other paths of thought in this world.
Inspect mummy.
Are you
Is this how you inspect?
Are you my mother?
Brother.
What's happened to you?
I'm gonna inspect you, brother. You're not my mummy.
Lecture building.
Mm-hmm.
Are we back at that place?
Ooh, but are we? Why don't you head out that door as soon as... You had to go through all that shit to end up on the second floor.
What the fuck?
Yep. So now you're on the second floor.
See, here we are again. We're going back to an old place, but they know how to make it new. I like that. That's good.
I'm very glad that you're enjoying this game. I was always afraid that you wouldn't.
Part of me actually wishes that this didn't have teleporting.
Teleporting?
Yeah. On the bonfires.
Oh. Well, they did make it inconvenient, but it would be very difficult to justify traveling around this nightmare hellscape of a game where you never know if you're like in a nightmare or what is geographically correct. This world isn't constructed in largely in a geographical sense because you're effectively traveling to other planes, it feels like, into what would be called nightmares, and you can't walk there from Yharnam.
I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Look at this big boy.
He is blocking something. He has a purpose for being very out of place.
Also, his hands are on fire.
Yeah. Oof. I think that was a glancing blow because it went like right behind him and landed near his feet. Because that would have killed him, I think.
Can you imagine a hammer smacking you in the back of your calf like that, though? Grazing hit would probably even hurt worse than just,
Yeah, when I say glancing blow, I mean like the shockwave of the hammer.
The shockwave.
Yeah, because that's what happens when you land your hit near somebody. It does damage in a small degree to them. You know how much college students love to have sex and become cum. Gross. That's the only thing I can think that they are. They played around with chemistry to make sex more exciting, and they just became the spoodge. I know I told you that Canehurst was one of my favorite locations in this game. Once you get past this lecture building, the second floor, you're gonna end up in my legitimately favorite place in this entire game. Whoop. All right. He might come down here. You should. Oh, right. Spider.
Do I talk?
Do you remember when you met him on the other side of the door?
You thinking of me? Me?
Me? I didn't do nothing.
You've made yourself a misreckoning. I shared with you a thing most secret. Now,
He gave you the tonsil stone.
miracle,
It's true.
and all the stronger for it.
It's true.
It's plain as a pikestaff.
Don't know what that means. It really doesn't do good for your reputation if you cackle every time you talk to somebody. Well, I sure hope you're doing well. You can kill him if you want. I don't remember if he dropped something.
Oh, spider!
That was uncharitably done.
So bizarre.
Referring to Patches the spider or just the spooge people?
Both, to some degree. It's a great concept. I mean, it makes sense that there would be people who would address, this cosmic power of the blood.
And having experiments being done and it not going so well.
I'm not sure why everyone is a goo person. Like, you
Probably
think there'd be
because
some people be like, yeah.
I imagine the people who aren't spooge aren't here and wouldn't be here.
Oh, you think they got killed?
Killed or they're just gone. They're just like, I don't think I need an education to get a job. I'm just gonna go around and shout, "You're not wanted!" And this town's finished. And we do actually have a couple of things to do.
What a strange... The way that's, written out very weirdly.
Yeah, nobody knows what pale blood is even now. It's probably just the blood of the gods. The blood that they've been using for all this stuff. That's probably all it is.
3/3 chords.
Wow, what a great hint. What a great series of knowledge. That's why I think the way that these games convey information is just terrible and unhelpful. We will have to go back and take care of some story things after you're through here and you get a lantern established, but this is my favorite area in the entire game.
The Nightmare of Mensis.
Mm-hmm.
So this is different from the Nightmare Frontier.
Yep. Similar in nature, but different. Oh.
What?
You don't know.
What?
You don't know.
Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that, game.
What hellish landscape? What is the future bringing you?
Oh, man. Oh, no.
Good thing you got all that insight.
What the fuck do I do?
Well, experiment, troubleshoot.
Ah.
There's the lantern. All right, we should probably leave this place for now. We have 2 to 3 things to assess. We're going to be doing that in the next one. It's going to be story character stuff. Now that Rom is dead, time has advanced, and Ryan needs to go talk to some people. And I think conclude one storyline. So it's a good time, Ryan. What are you thinking now?
I'm thinking the time approacheth
For
the time of the wheel.
The wheel to rolleth.
Hey, there we go.
All right. Well, you don't have twins. We're gonna be coming back, going backwards, do some story stuff. People who have played this game will know what we're gonna go do, and it's gonna be good. We're getting close to the end.
Exciting.
We can probably keep it under 30 videos. So
Oh, plus 9 wheel.
now you need a full blood rock, which to my knowledge, there's only one that drops in the game.
Damn.
Get excited, everybody, because this game's almost over, and then we're gonna play something else, and oh god damn it, I didn't talk about the stuff at work and why I've been so swamped with shit. Ah damn it. Alright. Another video. Alright. Alright.